Coming to you live from somewhere east of New Lisbon, Wisconsin, it's the B.Andrews Radio Show. And I am one of your hosts that is here, sitting inside this room, melting away to nothing. I am Eric, and over to the right of me is one of the other co-hosts of this show that is so blonde to be here, and that would be Emily. Say hi, Emily.
Your jokes don't even make sense.
Not to the listening audience, but if they were visually acuity to what we are doing, they would be right on. So
work on your grammar.
I'm working on it. And over to my right is the producer extraordinaire and commonly smiley face, and that would be Kay. Everybody say hi to Kay. Hello, kitty cat.
Rar. Rar. No. What does Megatron say in Beast Wars? It's like, yes, pussycat. This is so weird.
Yeah, that would be. Anyway, it's so good to have you coming and being a part of our show today, and that you're listening to everything that we're doing, because there are times we wonder, would we listen to us too?
No.
Really?
We don't really do it on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I have to listen to me on a daily basis, but I mean, you know. Anyways.
I mean, if it wasn't us, but it was in the same style, yeah, I would listen to it. But if it's just, us, no, not at all.
This may sound surprising, but I do not like to hear myself talk.
No.
That was very surprising.
I don't.
No.
I'm one of those people that's uncomfortable with the sound of their own voice. Not like when I hear it coming out of my mouth, but when you hear it in recordings and you're just like,
I mean, it just sounds so different.
It sounds, I sound weird. It makes me uncomfortable.
I totally get it. I don't
think-
like the sound of my voice.
I think my problem is I sound a lot more nasally and like high pitched than I feel, and I'm like, man, that's just annoying.
You feel nasally and high pitched?
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we are on another hot day in Wisconsin, although it is way better than it has been for the rest of the week.
Because it wasn't as humid.
That is correct. And so our humidity has broken just a wee.
Yes, our humanity has broken.
It has broken just a little bit, and so the day has become a little bit more comfortable, but we are still struggling with keeping the studio nice and cool so that we don't melt down while we're doing the B.Andrews Radio Show.
I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure me and Emily are fine. It's just you. You're
it's-
having the hot flash.
It's pretty much just you.
You serious?
Yeah.
You're going to blame this on me?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Dad is having a personal summer.
Yeah. He has a personal summer all winter long.
That's when it's useful.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, it's useful. So when y'all are wearing sweaters and so forth, I'm just fine. I'm having a personal summer. Okay. Anyway, I don't think anybody out there in Radio Land has that problem, so I pretty much the cheese stands alone.
Well,
Really?
yeah, because nobody wants to cut it.
Set you up for that one. All right, so on today's B.Andrew Radio Show that we are so glad that you're listening to and that you came to join in with us amongst this discussion today. Amongst. You like that word?
I mean, I don't like any word that you say way too many times because then it just doesn't sound like a word anymore. And you're just like,
Well,
is that a word?
I'll try not to use it too many times. Anyway, today, later on in the show, we're going to take a look at stones. Now,
What kind of stones?
Precious stones.
Okay.
Now, are these going to be gemstones or birthstones?
Gemstones.
Okay.
I literally just typed into Google because this is my secret for looking up anything. The
Google.
top 10 rarest and most expensive gemstones.
Well, diamonds aren't at the top of that list then, were they?
No, because diamonds, gemstones, different.
Well,
Colors.
a diamond is a gemstone.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're going to get educated today on these precious stones. Do you have a definition on what makes a precious stone?
No.
Oh.
Human opinion.
I would think so.
It's a rock. It's a shiny rock.
Oh, and everybody goes, ooh. Yeah, on cue. And, of course, that's what makes it a precious stone. I do believe that's called intrinsic value because other than that, so what are you've been kind of looking at some of them. What is the common color of some of these stones? I mean, diamonds are supposed to be clear.
All of them are very
No, you can have pink
different.
diamonds, chocolate diamonds,
Okay,
blue
I
diamonds,
will
yellow
say
diamonds,
this,
blood diamonds.
Yes, but the very expensive ones
the majority
are clear.
of them are very the majority of them are darker, richer colors.
Durker.
Whatever.
Hey, you say it your way, and we'll say it
Richer
ours.
colors.
Okay.
And a few of them are a bit lighter, but most of them are darker and are rich color. Obviously, yes.
They're rich colors.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they themselves
Meaning-
are rich.
Meaning you have to be rich to wear them.
Meaning there's at least $5 signs at the end of these price tags.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we're going to learn a little something about gemstones today. And are any of them birthstones?
No.
Okay. So if you're one of those people, by the way, do you know what your birthstone is?
Yeah.
What is-
Opal.
Very good. Do you know what your birthstone is over there, Blondie?
Ruby.
Really?
There's actually two different ones for July, but the most common one is Ruby.
Ruby for July. I didn't know that.
I
Yeah,
thought there was-
Karen has two different ones for.
Yeah,
but it
there's a
depends
pink
on who you
one.
ask because they're coming out with new ones, and so like there's Ruby for July, and then there's like a pink one for July. I can't remember its
There's
name.
a pink
And
one
then
for
there's
October. And then
there's a pink
opal.
and one for October, and then there's opal.
Yeah.
So
I like the opal one because it can come in a very pretty. They come in very pretty blues. So basically, I think opals is the best because it covers a variety of colors for if you want like a birthstone that you actually like the color of, not just like this light pink. So no, I used to be a fan of pink, not quite anymore. So
And I thought opals were really dark, almost black.
No, that's-
opals are milky.
that's obsidian.
I know obsidian's black, and that is not a birthstone. But I'll have to look up pictures of opals. But I thought opals.
Obsidian is wait, what's it called? When's what day is leap
No
day?
dead airspace
What
now.
day
This
is
is
leap day?
radio.
In October. February 29th.
February 29th, Obsidian birthstone.
Well, that would be okay for a very special person who only has a birthday once every 4 years. So
Right.
One of the guys that comes to my meal site is he just turned 24.
Yep. I thought that was really cool because I'm like, I don't even think about leap day or leap year or anything because it's like doesn't affect me at all. So why would I think about it?
your birthday's not on it. Well, no, actually, being a female, leap year does affect you because during leap year, isn't it during leap
Speak your
year?
next sentence very carefully.
Right.
Isn't leap year the year that
Okay, hold on. You're asking us if it is, and you're the one telling us about
somebody
it?
looked this up? But I think isn't leap year the year that the girls get to ask the guys to
See,
marry them?
That's an Irish tradition.
It's called the Sadie Hawkins dance.
Well, I know at the
No,
Sadie Hawkins
no.
dance it does that, but I thought at
No.
leap year-
It's an Irish tradition. It's old one that nobody really abides by anymore, but it's sort of like an Irish tradition where if it's a leap year, the girls kind of do a role reversal for fun, and then they ask the guys to marry them. It's
There was a serious one where it was like there's one day out of every couple of years that if you could get the guy to the altar, they had to marry you.
you could get the guy to the well, just handcuff him and drag him in. I mean,
Yeah, right.
better than hog tying him.
That's Olga.
Oh, that's German, huh?
No, I don't know what tradition it is. I can't remember which one. I feel like it might be a
No dead airspace. No dead airspace. We got to at least hear you thinking.
I exhaled.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. I want to say it's like the Norwegian's the only one I'm coming up with, but I can't remember what the other one's called. Norse. I think it's Norse.
Well, that's where all the women have good beards anyway, because that's where the
myth of dwarfish women came from.
Yeah, that's where the dwarfish women came from. So I'm glad you knew that. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be covering today. So we're going to be getting educated. Kay is going to be teaching us about these precious stones. My precious.
There's one
that's a ring.
Yeah, there's one. Well, I mean, a lot of these go on rings. Anyway, no, I was looking at one of them and I had to laugh just because of its name and its history. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, and Dad's just like, what? I'm like, I'm not telling you. I'm saving it for the show. But that's funny.
Okay, well, continue on then.
Pretty much.
Better pretty much entertain us when we get there. That's for sure.
Oh, well, I find it funny.
All right.
So I'm still saving it for the show.
Gotcha. Well, this is going to take us right up to the part where we say, hey, thank you for being a part of the show. And we also would love for you to share our show around. Got some exciting things coming up. Today we got to do a photo shoot. Didn't we, gang? Did you have fun during the photo shoot?
I didn't do anything.
Exactly. It was your stuffed version of yourself that did everything.
That's right.
Yeah, I had too much cheese.
Okay. And so what we do is we're getting ready to open up the B.Andrews radio show store off of the B.Andrews radio website, and where you can go and order, because we've got some unique things that are coming up here very soon. Number one, we're going to be launching a new vignette. Would that be what we would call it, or a new skit with our new characters?
It's a mini-series.
Mini-series,
yeah.
Okay, with our new characters. Would you like to introduce your character, Emily?
Oui.
And your character's name?
Major Bacon.
Uh-huh. And your character, Kay?
I can't actually remember my full name, but just like...
Oh, yeah, I got to go back through the story and look it up, because you had like some pompous name.
I do. I do.
I gave her character such a pompous long name, and now I can't remember it.
It was just, I mean, it fits the character and what we're planning on doing with the character. But I am Private Flank.
Okay.
And you?
Well, if you really want to know, my name is General Ham.
Captain.
Capitan.
Last time I knew, I was a general. I was the one that was in charge of this outfit.
You're forgetting the demotions 2 times.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
I'm guessing
Headquarters doesn't come down here and check on us anyway. Anyway,
Yes.
so, we're going to be working on these characters. We got some skits and so forth that we're going to be bringing you, enjoying launching that. And we actually have some to help sponsor the radio show. We got some things to go along with those skits. And we were doing a photo shoot with that today. And those are well, okay, so they're pigs, so that everybody knows that they're pigs. And these are hand crocheted pigs that represent our characters. So you can buy your Major Bacon pig. It sounds funny. Buy your Major Bacon. You can get your Private Flank,
Or your General Ham.
Just your General Ham. And
Yes, we
those will
did
be
these
coming
puns
to the
intentionally.
B.Andrews
Oh, yes,
radio
Dad.
show web store
You are a General Ham.
in the upcoming weeks. So just want to release that and talk about a few other things, and we'll do that coming up after the break. But right now it's time to run and go refill that cup because I see that it's empty. And come on back. We'll got some things to talk to you about here on the B.Andrews Radio Show. Hey, if you want to be a part of the show, connect with us on Twitter at B.Andrews Band, all lowercase, B-A-N-D-R-E-W-S, B-A-N-D, or IM us at Facebook by going to B.Andrews. That's first name B, B-E, last name Andrews, A-N-D-R-E-W-S. All right, Swine Team 1, here's your mission. Go to your computers and type in castbox.fm. Again, that's castbox.fm. And when you get there, then you go to B.Andrews Radio Show. Let me repeat that just in case you didn't get it. The B.Andrews Radio Show. And I want you to obtain all the information that you find on that page. So we want to say welcome back to the second part of the B.Andrews Radio Show. And we're so glad that you're with us here.
Dad.
Radios.
Dad,
Yes.
take your retainer out.
Oh, just a second, everybody. Okay, I'm ready to go. Hey, Kay, what did that sound like?
Do you really want to know?
Not really. I should have done that on the radio. Anyway, we're so glad that you're with us back
Just
here
rolling with the punches.
on the second part of the
retainers.
B.Andrews radio show, where we're going to be talking to you about precious gems. But I do want to say before we get into this topic that our former radio host that has gone on to do other things, I
Make it sound
Wait.
like he's dead.
Wait, what?
I say he's gone on to do other things. You can't do anything else if you're dead.
Like frolic in a field of flowers with puppies and
Nice
children and angels'
alliteration.
rolls.
Frolic in a field of flowers. That was good. I really like that. Anyway, just wanted to give a shout out for John. A new release is coming out that he is working on. Since
Karen's
he's-
anticlimactic. Oh.
Oh, you mean we're talking about him?
That. No. Oh, that. Right.
Yeah. Well, I promised him that I would.
Yeah.
So we
did
wanted to
I.
give a shout out to John doing a release
Ready?
on a song.
Ready? Shout out. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I thought we was going to shout out. Okay. Anyway, doing a release on a song. The song is help me out here.
Court of Praise.
Court of Praise. Thank you. And he's doing with this release, he's doing a video. So we're helping him out on it, and we're going to be doing a video. So we want to let everybody out there know about this and what's going on with Court of Praise. And hopefully you can get you're messing me up, child. Stop it.
Don't put that there. Don't put that there.
Where do you want me to put it? Why are you handing this to me in the middle of the show?
I wanted you to acknowledge it. That's it.
No, I'm not going to do that while I'm on the air.
Too late. You already did.
You're an evil genius. Okay. So here we go. Kay, you're going to educate us about opals. No, you're going to educate us about precious stones. That's what it is.
You'll get it eventually.
We
Dad.
were
We'll get
talking
there.
about opals in the break.
Well, we
so-
were talking about opals in the first section too, what they look like, didn't we? Didn't
Yeah,
we say that?
partially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought we
But
did.
we continued on the conversation where your ears couldn't hear.
Yes, and I was highly criticized for what I thought opals were. But come to find out, as usual, I was right. Anyway, so precious stones. Here we go, Kay. What are we gonna? Seriously?
It was
What
worth
is
it.
that?
It was worth it for that noise alone.
What did you do, child?
I showed her a picture of a baby bulldog,
True, baby.
which just looks like a little Hambrock.
Okay. But it wasn't worth all that noise.
To her, it was.
Still isn't worth all that noise.
It's adorable.
It's tiny.
Okay.
It's
And
tiny.
precious.
It's tiny.
Got you.
It's just
Well,
not a stone.
we can make it that way.
Dad,
so-
petrifying puppies.
No. How to become a fossil. Step 1.
Die.
There you go. All right. And speaking of precious stones, that's how they get made. And of course, then after you die, you have to be put under pressure.
Dun 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 dun.
And you cannot handle pressure.
So how are we going to do this? Do you have a list or
Are you blind?
I am?
I
What
know.
is the list called?
The top 10 rarest gemstones.
So we're looking at the rarest.
Yes.
Do you have the prices with these rarest
Yes, and
stones?
the prices goes per carat.
Okay, and that carat is spelled with a K.
I'm like, isn't carat technically spelled with a K? Right.
This kind of carrot.
This kind of carat is usually spelled with a K.
Okay, what's
And
up,
it's also the symbol that follows it once it's placed into a ring or into a jewelry item. So behind it, it'll have X amount of Ks that are listed. So
That's where you see K's face, just like 5 Ks, all giving a thumbs up.
woo! All right. So are we going from the bottom
10
up or from the top down?
10 to 1.
10 to 1. All right, here we go.
I like those odds.
You ready? Emily? Number 10.
Number 10 is tanzanite. This striking bluish-purple stone is found exclusively in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Because of the remote and singular location, there is serious concern that the world's supply of tanzanite may be depleted in the next 20 years. And with great rarity comes greater price. It's somewhere between $600 and $1,000 per carat. So, really pricey, but, it's actually considered cheap in the line of how expensive the rarest gemstone is. So,
Well, the
Isn't
other
that
thing,
funny?
the other thing that makes this one expensive is how dangerous it is to go mine it. I mean, do you know everything that goes on in Tanzania?
No, and I don't think I want to.
Okay, there's
Taz.
that's Tasmania.
Okay.
Anyway, in
It's worth a
Tanzania,
shot.
so yeah, I mean, you can get shot at, killed. Might even be a little cannibalism over there just trying to mine this stuff. So, it's expensive because it's rare and maybe going out, and it's expensive because it's dangerous to get.
Did I say Tanzanite or your life? I meant Tanzanite and your life.
Gotcha. Right.
That was better.
Absolutely.
Applaud.
And-
Yeah, I
and-
was like,
And
Dad.
of course, your robber goes, wow, that was a tasty job. Okay. So
yeah,
anyway,
Dad's little low-level joke about cannibalism making everybody else in here uncomfortable. You can stop that right now.
Okay. Moving right along, then, that takes us to
Number 9.
number 9.
Taphite. And yes, I've looked up how to say a lot of these things.
From here, it looks like taffeta. was a fake
Austrian
laugh. Don't do that to me.
geologist Count
I don't
Edward
need your pity.
Charles Richard Taphite, because Tafe rhymes with safe. See, I looked it up. Anyway, it's
I don't know what's more funny, the pity laugh she gave me or the pity laugh she gave herself.
I'm just pitying.
That was really good. Ha ha.
Okay, Austrian geologist Count Edward Charles Richard Tafe is credited with discovering taphite after happening across it while sifting through a box similarly colored Sri Lankan gemstones. Spinel. Thank you. Okay.
No, nothing like spinal gemstones.
Yeah,
This,
you know where
the
we
Sri
keep them,
Lank-
right?
Lankan Spinel gemstones. Since this initial finding in 1945, only a handful of taphite stones have ever been found, and mostly in Sri Lanka and Tanzania. Should you be so lucky to find it, taphite costs between $1,500 and $2,500 per carat.
Wow.
So-
I'm not sure that you can get this particular stone because
You want to know why nobody's finding all these rare gemstones? It's because they're all over in Tanzania.
right, Africa. Well, what I was saying is, who would want to wear this stone? Because, I mean, if you put it on, wouldn't it be chafing?
No.
Sigh.
I'm sorry, this stone's so chafing me. Anyway,
Number 8.
number 8.
Number 8 is black opals. Opal is a fairly common gemstone, but black opals are a beautiful rarity. These stones are streaked with bright colors and cosmic swirls, which stands in sharp contrast to the stone's unusual darkness. Nearly all black opals are mined from the Lightning Ridge in New South Wales, Australia, but some have also been found in the opal mining town of Manabia in South Australia. These dark and mysterious gems fetch about $2,300 per carat. So, yeah.
It's like someone took mother of pearl and mixed it with obsidian.
Yeah,
Actually, that's a really good way to describe
a good way of putting
Yeah.
it. And I am so proud to say that's my birthstone. Right
Black
there.
opal?
No, just opal.
Is it because you're old?
No, it's because of his soul.
Yeah, that's Karen. Karen, that's worse.
Well, at least she didn't say it and go, ha ha.
Like Chuck Manley just, no, it's because of his soul.
Wow. Okay.
No, Dad, it's for your sense of humor.
at least
Sorry.
I didn't say it was my birthstone. Okay, black. That was just too long of a pause. Can't
Okay,
leave
I
that
see
pause.
the one you laughed at. I can
can't-
see the one you were laughing
Can't
at.
have the can't have the pause in there. All right, so that was number 8. Number 7.
Number 7
Number 7.
is bentonite. So, although it's a small deposit in just
Are you talking
bentonite.
Benitoite?
Pinto box.
like
Pinto bean.
like San Benito, because isn't that what it's named after?
No.
Benito.
Benitoite. Anyway, although the small deposits in Japan and Arkansas have undiscovered
Japan and Arkansas. It's like
It's what
this
it
rare
said.
gemstone has been discovered in Japan and Arkansas.
Can anything good come out of Arkansas?
okay, have uncovered.
I'm surprised she didn't
bentonite.
call it Arkansas.
Bentonite. Bleh.
Anyway.
The only commercial bentonite mines is in San Benito, California. Commercial mines. The deposit, however, is no longer
I bet it isn't. Because
The
we
deposit,
can't do those things.
However, no longer actively produces this magnificent blue gemstone, which only further increases its
It's what?
Scarcity.
I'm hanging on your every word.
Scarcity.
Say it, child. Say it.
scarceness. Benitoite, okay, I give up. Stones, should they
Benti
be found
stones.
at all,
Yo,
are
Benito.
usually a carat or less, and a cap out at 2 carats. But this sapphire blue stone runs at $3,000 to $4,000 per carat.
So
That
if you
was a
get a
rough one.
2-carat stone, that could be $8,000 hanging off your neck.
Right,
Yeah, but not much.
I say neck because the picture that Kay has there is a
necklace.
It's a necklace, but it's a tiny one. I mean, it's a little bitty
Oh yeah,
thing.
it is a very pretty blue, though.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, number 6.
Number 6.
Okay, red barrel is number 6.
Would have been funny if it was Cracker Barrel.
Seriously, red barrel. So all I need to do is go get a barrel and paint it red.
Red barrel is mined in the Wawa
Did I
Mountains
get
of
another one of
Utah.
those laughs?
Red Barrel is mined in the Wawa Mountains of Utah.
Yeah, no.
I know,
it
it's just the
is- it is,
sentence.
she's got, it is in
That's
Utah.
wild. That's just wild. The Wawa Mountains of Utah.
Which is the only location where gem quality crystals can be found. Other locations in Utah, New Mexico, and Mexico have turned up red beryl, but most stones are too small and deemed unworthy of faceting. For perspective on its awesome rarity, the Utah Geological Survey estimates there's only one gem quality red beryl crystal for every 150,000 gem quality diamonds.
What are you snotting in the microphone over there all about?
When she said unworthy, I just imagined Thor christening Utah as worthy. Because Mexico and New Mexico cannot produce worthy red beryl.
You are worthy.
You are worthy
to have this red barrel.
Okay. When cut, red beryl stones can reach up to $10,000 per carat.
Whoa! Now we just jumped.
That is a huge price jump. It's
Yeah.
because it is worthy.
You are worthy to have
Only in Utah.
to have a red
You
barrel.
are worthy.
Okay, gotcha. Here we go. Next.
Actually, it's at our break, Dad.
Oh,
That's
what are you
why
trying
she's
to say?
pointing at you.
No, I thought
I'm
she
pointing
could.
at the screen.
I was trying to see if she could cram the next one in. That's all.
No.
All right. Well.
Oh, I know that one.
I know, right? That's what I thought too.
Break, ladies, break. Get your favorite beverage. Come on back. We're going to start at number 5 on Precious Stones here on the B.Andrews radio show.
I didn't know I had any of the symptoms. To the best of my knowledge, I had never had a problem before. All I did was enter the coffee shop and the lady behind the counter said, "Morning, hun." And I looked at the glass case and saw my reflection. There it was, on my face. Smiley fascia.
Smiley fascia, or smiley face, is a condition caused by feelings of uncontrollable joy, peace, or tranquility. From the labs of Pharmaceuticals Unlimited comes depressia. Depressia is for those who are experiencing symptoms of smiley fascia or smiley face. Other symptoms may include singing, whistling, or in rare cases, skipping. Not all smiling is related to smiley fascia. Seeing others knocked down or in pain might also lead to smiling. Ask your doctor about the difference. Depressia is the first truly green drug, as we have used recycled cyanide, mercury, DDT, and a dash of sodium chloride. Using Depressia can help you lessen your carbon footprint on the planet.
Once I started taking Depressia, I felt so bad, I didn't have anything to smile about.
85% of those taking Depressia in our lab trials experienced lung failure, kidney failure, liver failure, death, and death-like symptoms. While taking Depressia, do not come into contact with sunlight or be around uplifting people, and this may hamper the depressing effects of the drug. If you continue to have uncontrollable feelings of joy, peace, and tranquility while taking Depressia, contact your doctor right away, as this might be a sign of deeper psychosis.
Depressia took the smile right off my face.
If you're struggling with Smiley fascia, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's an oncoming train.
Depressia is not recommended by anyone and is not in stores. Depressia is solely a mythical product of Pharmaceuticals Unlimited and is presented by the Adlib Council. Ask your doctor about Depressia.
Welcome back to the third segment of the B.Andrews.
No. Just no.
What?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Eat
Just
a
do
Snickers,
something
Dad.
else.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
That's a good one. Anyway,
what I
welcome
had
back
to give
to
him
the third segment of the B.Andrews radio show. Just working on some of our characters.
That is not one of our characters.
Trying to be in character.
And he'll never be
That
a
is an
character.
actual person, not a character.
I'm
Move-
trying to be in character.
Move
Wiley
on.
Burp. That is Wiley Burp. Come on
I
now,
didn't
American Tail.
I didn't teach you that one.
Anyway, welcome back.
You need to do a better job of that.
Welcome back to the third segment of the B.Andrews radio show, where we are talking precious stones. And as we continue talking about them, before we get into this and
Yes,
finish
not
them,
Rolling Stones, not kidney stones, not any other, not stoners.
just precious
Precious
stones.
stones.
Yes. And by the way, we want to give a shout out
Your
to
kidney stones could be precious to you.
we want to give a shout out to a new podcaster, one out of the family. That would be one Seifer, who is now doing some podcasting.
Gotta say his whole name.
Well, actually, I'm not sure that we can.
Seaford Dude Man.
Oh, Seaford Dude Man?
I mean,
Okay.
in that case, you'd be like the retired invisible ninja.
That's not Seaford
No,
Dude
that's
Man.
not
No,
Seaford
it's
Dude
not.
Man,
But you were shouting out to him last one, so why didn't we say his full name?
Well, I said Jonathan, but
Was
No.
Jonathan, retired
John, the
invisible
bass
ninja.
master, the retired entire
Jonathan, the bass
revisible
master.
the
ninja.
entire revisable.
It's retarded.
Revisible.
Yes.
The retarded
The entire
invisible
The
Revisible
retard. I
ninja.
like that one. The retarded invisible. Revisible ninja, yeah. So anyway, no, Seaford Dr. Dude Man, we are giving a shout out to him.
Literally, he really is Dr. Dude Man now.
Yeah, and just to say, hey,
Nice medic
he's
dude man.
supposed to be
He's
listening.
Medic Dude Man.
He's
Doesn't have the
supposed to
same
be
ring.
listening to our shows, and so we want to give a shout out to him. And kudos, because he's entering into the realm of podcasting, and hope that his show does well in the future.
Better than
We
ours,
might
at
be we'll probably be doing some plug for his show on. Hey, before we get into this, Kay, tell us all the places where people can find the B.Andrews radio show.
You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on Twitter. You can find it on Castbox.com. You can find it on YouTube. You
In
can
a
find it
box.
on Spreaker.
In a box
You can
with
find
a fox
it on
in a house
iHeartRadio.
with a mouse in a boat with a goat.
Anyway, check out those different formats, and please share our show.
You ruined our own plug, Emily.
I'm telling you, he's talking over top.
With a plug and a slug.
Better than where I was going.
Share it with people. When this hits Facebook, share the link to it. Let other people know. Say, man, we found this. These guys really are funny and very entertaining. And
I mean, you
just
could
wanna,
at least pity us and give us a pity laugh.
there you go. And share our show. SOS. Anyway,
Is S dash and O long or short? I don't remember.
the S is short, the O is long.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always
It's
get that
dot
backwards.
dash dot. That's SOS. If
Yeah.
you were
That's what I was trying to find out.
if you were
Okay.
All right, where did we end?
On to number 5.
Precious
Dash and dots.
stone.
Don't you mean dits and das?
Precious stone number
Bits and bobs?
5.
Why do you sound like a cross between Smeagol and Doofenshmirtz? Smeagol-schmertz.
That sounds like a disease.
Is it better than Gollum Schmertz?
It's where you have a tendency to like hunch over really badly.
And talk in a very funny voice, my precious.
It's like tuberculosis and halitosis. Wait, no, scoliosis in one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Alexandrite. Although it was named in honor of the Russian Tsar and Alexander the
Tsar.
Second.
The TS is
Tsar.
a Z.
Fine.
Czar.
Tsar. If I would have continued saying the T in front of the S, it would have made a Tsar.
In front of the it's.
The Tsar
Sound
Alexander.
like you didn't get that sneeze finished. Is what it sounds like.
No, I cut out the loud noise and just did the beginning and the end of the sounds.
But you missed the middle. That's where all the satisfying part is.
It was named in honor of the Russian Tsar, Alexander II. Alexandrite gleaned its moniker, Emerald by Day, Ruby by Night.
Ruby Dynamite. Okay, we're all over the place today.
Ruby by Night. From the beautiful
Ruby by night?
shade of blue, green, and magenta, it shines in different light sources. Since its discovery in the 1930s in the Ural
Someone
Mountains of
didn't-
Russia, nude deposits.
Nude deposit.
Nude
Let me
deposits.
show you in my glory.
New deposits have been found in East Africa, Sri Lanka, and Brazil.
That's Sri Lanka,
Sri
not
Lan-
Sri Lanka.
Siri, where's Lanka?
Sri Lanka
There
and
you go.
Brazil. However, these new mines do not make Alexandrite any less rare or less expensive. Alexandrite can cost up to an astounding $12,000 per carat.
Okay, so it shows off nude. We caught that, And
It parades itself.
well, it's
Well,
like
it looks
see
green in
me
this one,
as
and
I
it looks
am.
blue in this one. You see the different pictures.
But so it's supposed to shine different colors and different
Between
lights.
green,
is that right?
blue,
And
red,
magenta.
and magenta.
Yeah.
no,
It's
no,
like
no red.
no red, just magenta.
blue, green, and magenta. So
What color is magenta again?
It's like a purple red.
it doesn't actually really exist, but it pulls out pink.
Are you kidding me? It's all over my computer. Magenta. It's
No,
the color ink I gotta get, but I can't remember.
Technically, in the color spectrum, it shouldn't and does not exist, yet it is still a color. It's one of those that breaks
that
the
one.
color theory kind of thing. Anyway, jadeite is number 4.
Number 4.
Although it appears in varying shades of green from pale to apple, jadeite is an intense translucent green. Is considered the top of class. That doesn't sound right. Jadeite is particularly prized for its long history, having been traced back to ancient Mesoamerica. Yeah, that's how you say that.
Well, they can't
Where
be that old if it's traced back to Mesoamerica.
Where the hard and dense mineral was used in tools and weaponry. Today, jadeite is mainly sourced in Myanmar, which is not actually how you say that, Myanmar, and costs up to $30,000 per carat.
You mean Myanmar?
Listening to you try to pronounce
Myanmar.
these words is just entertaining by itself.
It is. We could do a show of that. Let's just give her interesting
Words
words
by K.
I'm telling you. That's Myanmar.
Myanmar, Sri Lanka.
It's Sri Lanka. Myanmar.
Anyway, it's $30,000 per carat.
Well,
That
here's
just
what I want to
jumped
know. It's
again.
supposed to be translucent and green. How can you be translucent and green at
That's
the
the
same
lighter
time?
translucent.
Translucent
Translucent
and transparent are two different things.
Shay Lucy while you're at it.
If it's transparent, it's see-through. If it's translucent, it's just not solid. I learned this
pretty
in
solid
science.
to me.
I learned this in science. That's because it has a backing on it.
Stone.
It has a backing on it.
Okay.
How solid is it's a stone. It's
How
going to
solid
be
is it?
solid.
Number 3, musgrave.
Muskrat love.
No.
It's musgravite.
Musgravite. Thank you.
Gesundheit.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Granted, all the gemstones on this list are rare, but musgravite, close enough, is exceptionally rare. For
Muskrat
many-
mites.
Oh, so we've gone from rare, which has its definition, to what kind of rare is this one?
Ultra?
For many years after its
Exceptionally
1967
rare.
Oh.
discovery in South Australia's
Just say Muskrat Grove.
Musgrave Range, there were only 8 known musgravite stones in the world. Since then, small quantities of musgravite, I guess, have popped up in Greenland, Antarctica, Sri Lanka, Madagascar, and Tanzania. But that
Tanzania.
Tanzania! And Australia.
But that hasn't increased.
But no one
its
can take away our
availability.
Wawa.
Musgravite remains exceedingly scarce and incredibly expensive, running roughly $35,000 per carat.
Okay, this is what I gotta know. All
What?
right. Well, I mean, again, when you say rare, doesn't that just put it in a unique category? All of these stones
which
are
all
rare.
these are rare, but they
But
have.
this one is-
but words are failing them to describe the rarity of this specific.
So it's exceptionally rare. Oh, come on. I mean, you already said it's rare.
Okay,
how much?
exceptionally
How
rare.
much rarer can you get?
Well, I don't know.
Dad,
You know how I like my steaks?
there
There you go.
A couple of bandits, and that boy will be back out there grazing.
I'm telling you.
Okay, honestly, for years after its discovery, there was only 8 known stones in the world. And
Oh.
it is a brilliant, I wouldn't say brilliant, it's a rich purple color.
Yeah, it's a very pretty rich purple color.
Yes.
I don't know.
Like
I like
the deepest parts of its color, it's like a plum, and then it grows out to like a what do you want to call
Almost
that?
a lavender.
But I like the
Not as light
markings.
as a lilac.
I like the markings
about-
inside of it. Those are some sharp characteristics.
Some
Almost makes it
interesting
look
facets.
Those are some-
artificial.
So those are some pretty facets that have been cut into the stone. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
It makes it almost look artificial. Okay. Next.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Painite.
Ooh.
Painite.
Paniniite.
It is not a sandwich. Okay.
Painite.
Correct.
Painite.
Oh, it's a new person from the Bible.
Okay.
Painite.
Okay, Dad, let's pick up the whip.
Here we go. Number 2.
Even decades
Painite.
after mineralogists Arthur C.D. Payne first found this orange-brown stone in Myanmar in the next. It's not Nineveh.
Okay, give me a Bible. I can pronounce most of the words in there, but this is foreign.
Myanmar. What is so hard with Myanmar?
The pronunciation, and it didn't have the R as being actually pronounced.
I can say
Nineveh.
Nineveh. I can say Philippians. I can say Gagadib. All the books of the Bible. Give me all the tribes
You
of
can
Judah.
say
Bring it on.
Dagabiga? What was that? I can say Dagabiga.
Philippians, Nineveh. I can say most of the names of the Bible. Bring it on. But you
Okay.
get this.
So
It was
this one
discovered-
is this exceptionally rare?
It was discovered in the 1950s, and only 2 Painites.
She's allergic to
Only
big
2
words.
Painites.
Specimen were known to exist, making it the world's rarest gemstone because the stone is effectively priceless. The likelihood of finding that on the market is slim, and should you find it, it runs between $50,000 and $60,000 per carat.
That's it. I'm going to Tanzania to find me a Painite mine.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but the more you find, the less valuable it becomes.
Well, it depends on how you release it on the market. See,
Hey, don't teach people this. Don't teach them common sense.
hey man, don't use that. Don't use that common sense.
Okay,
What?
ready for number? Oh dear, we've already gone past our
All right. Well, let's
commercial break.
Well, let's kill this one. Let's go.
Okay. In honor of the most rare and expensive gem goes to the Pink Star Diamond. This stunning beauty weighs in at a hefty 59.6 carats. When it was put on the Sotheby's auction block in Southby's, fine.
Sotheby's.
Auction on in 2013, the Pink Star went for jaw-dropping $83.2 million. However, the auction winner defaulted on the payment, and this vivid pink diamond now sits in the Sotheby's inventory valued at $72 million. This value puts the Pink Star in at $1,208,569 per carat.
And 69 cents.
I'll spot them the 69. That's all I can do.
Per carat.
So what you're saying is this is the real life Pink Panther.
Correct. This
Pretty
is the stone that the Pink Panther movie is based on.
Yeah, but the Pink Panther movies. It only went up for sale in 2013.
Yeah, but this is the stone that they're making fun of in the Pink Panther. All right, so we've got that through the precious stones, and that's where we're going to take a break. Get your last refill. We're in for segment 4, which is going to be about our states. So we've got some fun facts about the state of
Illinois.
coming right up here on the B.Andrews Radio Show. Don't worry about it. We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
If you'd like to hear more of the B.Andrews radio show, visit us at our YouTube channel at B.Andrews Band. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to hear more from us, and to stay updated, hit the bell. Remember, at YouTube at B.Andrews Band.
No doubt. And that's where they threw the monkey in the wrench. Welcome back to the 4th and final segment of the B.Andrews Radio Show. Can you say Myanmar? Anyway, it's so good to have you back. So good to have you back. And we've got fun facts about the state of
Illinois.
So here we go. Fun fact number 1.
Number 1.
Actually, I'm going backwards, but I'm...
So how many do we have? Let's do this right.
Technically, we have 25.
We have
how many are we going to get
25?
through?
Okay.
Speed run. Let's go.
Speed run. Number 25.
Illinois is home to the world's largest bottle of catsup, and it's the same as ketchup. It's just the old-time spelling of it when the British did it first.
Catsup?
Catsup.
Number 24.
Illinois was the first state to ratify the 13th Amendment to abolish slavery.
Cool.
A ball of slavery?
Abolish.
Abolish. Oh.
Okay.
Like,
That's better. That's
you were the
okay.
first one to
Senior
a
years.
ball. You were the first one to have a ball of slavery. Whoa.
I know. I dropped the ball.
Okay.
Number 23.
Illinois had two other state capitals before it elected Springfield. Kaskaskia.
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 I'm not the only one.
Kamikaze Caskets. And Vandalia.
Oh, number
Wow, no wonder the state's messed up. They don't even know where their capital is.
It's over there. It's over there. And up there.
No,
Okay.
it has a kamikaze casket.
Number 22.
1.
2.
Two. Only two buildings survived the Great Chicago Fire. The Chicago Water Tower and the pumping station.
I'd sure hope it would.
Yeah, for real. That's where they were getting their water.
Number
21.
21.
Ronald Reagan's famous childhood home is in Dixon, Illinois, but his birthplace is Tampico.
Tampico.
Tampico where?
Is that?
It just says Tampico.
Is that like the salsa?
What? Tampico.
No.
Is that Florida?
No, that's
Number
Tampa.
Number 20.
20.
The ice cream sundae originated in Evanston, Illinois.
Number 19.
That is a great contribution to mankind. Just saying.
Even though somewhere in Wisconsin they created ice cream first. Yeah.
Number 19.
The Chicago Post Office at 433 West Van Buren is the only postal facility in the world that you can drive a car through.
There's a fun factoid.
Interesting.
Number 18.
The Nabisco factory in Chicago is the world's largest bakery in the world, standing at 1,800,000 square feet.
And how many cookies can it hold?
I don't
All
know.
the cookies of the world.
Unite!
Number 17.
L.Z. Chrysler Seeger, the creator of Popeye the Sailor Man, was born in Chester, Illinois.
Number 16.
Illinois generates more nuclear power than any other state.
That
So
is-
here's my
that's what's wrong
question.
with them.
Why aren't all the nuclear superheroes from Illinois?
Right?
you know Metropolis is in Illinois.
Technically.
Yeah,
I
but
was
that's
surprised they
not- but
didn't mention anything
wait,
about the creators of
wait,
Superman,
but-
because Superman was...
I'm like, isn't Metropolis DC and most of the radioactive people are Marvel?
They're in New York.
Exactly.
Right, but Metropolis is
Wasn't,
actually a
um,
city
Was it
in...
Hank from Indiana?
No.
No. Where's he from?
Hank McCoy. This is a factoid that is not in our 25 facts. The character Hank McCoy from Marvel, otherwise known as Beast. From X-Men, is from Dundee, Illinois.
There you go. Interesting fact number extra 17. Number
14.
14.
How nuclear was that?
Actually, 15. He's not nuclear at all. He's
No,
mutant.
that was the last fact that we did. That most of the nuclear power came from Illinois. How nuclear was that? Anyway,
Number 15.
Illinois' highest point is Charles Mound at 1,235 feet.
and who cares? Number 14.
Illinois is home to the world's only river that now flows backwards.
What
Well,
river?
they just
what
had
river?
to be
What river
special.
does
Didn't
it say?
you say? No, it doesn't
It's
say.
the Chicago River.
Well, they just had to be different, didn't they?
Now everybody was dumping their sewage into it, and
I'm
and
making
it was
a joke.
and to make it go away, they reversed the course of the river and flushed it out into
Somewhere in Wisconsin?
no, but they flushed it out into Lake Michigan, where it flowed in and off of Lake Michigan, but dead ended at the end of where Chicago was. So they turned the river around, elevated it, and caused it to flow back out to get rid of the raw sewage in town.
Everybody's dumping the sewage in the river. What's the problem? Do you think we should compost to create a better containment system? I got an idea. Why don't we just make it go the other way?
Yeah.
Let's put it into
And then
a
they put in
giant
a
lake.
better. By the way, you've been with us to Chicago a couple of times. We've crossed the Chicago River when we cross
Yes.
over the thing. And
Yes.
by the way, another fun factoid: on March on St. Patty's Day is March 15th, right, of every year. That's the Ides of March.
I thought it was 17th.
March 17th of every year, they do this to the Chicago River. You know what it is?
They let it flow naturally again?
No.
Go return
They
to your
put
natural
coloring
habitat.
into it and turn it green
Why?
That's-
because it's St. Patty's Day.
Why?
Moving along, number
Why don't they just take all the
13.
drunks out of the bars and make them throw up in the river? That'll turn it green.
Well, then they'll be getting back to their roots, that's for sure. Number 13.
No.
Aurora is known as the City of Lights because it was the first U.S. city to use electric street lighting throughout the entirety of the city.
Oh,
I
wow.
like that. That's really interesting.
And I thought it was Aurora because Aurora are lights.
I mean, Aurora Borealis.
Yeah,
always
but
wanted to
it's
see
the
Aurora
Northern
Borealis.
Lights. Yeah, so I thought they called it anyway. I
Say
guess it
that
has
5
nothing to
times
do with
fast.
that.
There's number 12.
Number 12.
There is a fire-breathing dragon in Vandalia, Illinois, known as the Kaskaskia dragon.
Rawr.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a
The
minute.
wimpiest dragon
Wait
I've
a
ever
minute.
heard.
Do your rare again.
Rawr.
It deserted a... Actually, we go to... Courtesy laugh.
There you go.
Courtesy laugh. Number 11.
The term jazz was coined in Chicago in 1914 by Benny Goodman and Gene Krupa.
Oh, by the way, Benny Goodman. Anybody know what instrument Benny Goodman played?
Oboe?
Close. Close. It was a clarinet.
Clarinet.
I was getting ready to
getting ready
say
to say, I'm like,
clarinet.
And
clarinet
Gene-
or bassoon?
And Gene Krupa was
Trombone?
a drummer.
Oh. I don't know the guy, so I was a guess.
That's
Krupa
how
is a guy?
His name's Gene.
yeah, with a G.
Like Gene Autry.
With a G, not a J.
Number 10.
Messing up words and she's not even looking at him.
Number 10.
10.
The Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago is one of only 3 major free zoos in the country, and it's the nation's oldest public zoo.
Zoo, me zoo. Me zoo, your zoo.
Free zoo! Me and you and Zaboomafoo!
There you go.
Zoom, zoom.
All right.
Zoo-foo.
Number 9.
Twinkies were invented on April 6th, 1930 in River Forest, Illinois.
You know,
And they
no,
still
no,
have some from the
no.
first year.
No wonder cockroaches
They
are
weren't
immortal.
selling.
No wonder cockroaches are immortal. First taste they got from it, they started breeding, and now you can't kill them. Just
Wait,
like
are
Twinkies
you
won't go bad.
saying Twinkies
Are the
when
cause.
cockroaches ate Twinkies, that's what made them immortal? Yep. This is some savage backstory here.
Let's just say it's the greatest preservative known to man.
You rub your food in Twinkies.
Okay.
That has
Number-
possibilities.
Speed, run, let's go. We got to get going. Okay, ready?
Number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Morton, Illinois is the pumpkin capital of the world. More than 85% of packaged pumpkin comes from there.
Morton.
Morton.
Go!
Yeah,
Mr.
so-
Morton is the
7.
subject
So
of
when
the
you
sentence.
so when you eat pumpkin, you're eating part of Illinois.
and what the predicate says, he do.
Number 7. The world's tallest man was born in Alton, Illinois.
How tall was he?
Robert Pershing Wadlow was 8'11", weighed 494 pounds, 491, sorry, and wore a size 37 shoe.
You gave him 3 extra pounds.
Shut up.
I'm sure he could use it.
Number
6.
The first public office that Abraham Lincoln ever took was as postmaster in New Salem, Illinois.
Number 5.
The first farming tower silo was created in Spring Grove, Illinois.
Number 4.
The first all-color TV station debuted in Chicago on Channel 5.
They were all colored on that TV station?
Well, yeah, I ain't white, I'm pink.
Number 3.
Nearly 80% of the state's land area is farmland.
Yes.
Stains
It
land
stains
area?
land.
Lands area?
Yeah.
And April 1st was originally known as Cheap Trick Day in Illinois.
And
Whoa.
number 1.
Illinois' official state song can be heard on YouTube if you would like to look it up.
We're not going to sing it. And that's,
Yeah,
and
no
that
point.
is where our show ends for today. So there are your factoids about the state of Illinois. Thank you for being with us on the B.Andrews radio show. Come back and visit with us on every Tuesday when there will be a new episode. And we're so glad that you were with us. Share the show around and see ya. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, man. I got you be feeling that. It's got a great groove going on. Yeah.